Welcome to Zone to Speak, reporting from the road at the Via Race. 4,000 kilometers of pure ultra cycling from Italy to the Netherlands. I'm Juliana, traveling with the race and bringing you daily highlights, rider stories, and the moments that define the ride. Let's dive in. Okay. Let's rewind just a little because Wednesday night into Thursday morning in Amerongen wasn't just a sleepy post-race haze. Oh no. Riders were still pouring in through the darkness, headlights flickering through the trees, wheels crunching onto the town square. And then, at long last, we had official confirmation Jakub Tomasek is your fourth place finisher. His GPX track had been under close review, but with the green light from the organizers, he's locked in. What a ride and what a fight for that podium. Did I tell you he's only 22? Now, about that 10th spot. 24 hours earlier, we had three contenders just jostling for it. Gregor Towers, Yurtian, and Alex Grohl. But Gregor, well, he had other ideas. He switched gears, figuratively and literally, and started pushing hard. By morning, it was clear he had built enough of a lead. Just past 11 a.m., Gregor rolled into Amerongen, greeted not only by the core finishers club, but also his parents. Top 10 was complete and Gregor had made it in. But of course, Via doesn't run on numbers alone. It runs on stories. And Yurtian arrival about 5 hours later was nothing short of a homecoming. There was a TV crew waiting, there was family, there was even orange confetti. Gregor himself sounded the finish line horn, a beautiful handoff from one rider to the next. Yurt had been riding to raise money for a charity, and you could feel the pride radiating off the whole square. The kind of moment that gives you chills or tears or, if you are me, a little bit of both. And just when we thought the drama was done for the day, came the next duel. A mini time trial between Alex Grohl and Christian Jakubek, fighting for the next finish line position. Alex had the lead until a road closure threw everything into chaos. Christian started gaining, even caught up, and for a moment they were side by side, both scrambling for a solution, zigzagging around the detour. But Alex was just a bit faster on the fix. He charged into Amerongen from a completely unexpected direction, caught the square off guard, and even managed a victory lap before Yurt Ian fired the horn. Christian, 2 minutes later. Big smile, big applause. Both finishers, both legends. Meanwhile, in the women's race, it's all heading towards the final gate at Detmold. Gosha is now just 100 kilometers away from the Hermandeck and has maintained a commanding lead, 7 hours ahead of Joanna, who herself is still 4 hours ahead of Fiona Shorten. Unless something dramatic happens, that podium is nearly sealed. It's Gosha's race to win, and what a win it will be. The further we get into this race, the more I realize that the final stretch doesn't feel like the end. It feels like a slow review. Each rider crossing that finish line brings with them a storm of stories, heartbreak, celebration, frustration, victory, all rolled into the moment when the horn sounds and the town square erupts. Or at 2 a.m. in the morning, gentle murmurs. Now, as for the scratches. And actually, I have been thinking about that word a lot lately. Scratch makes it sound like someone just stopped or gave up. But honestly, most of these riders have made an enormous effort. Some of them rode for 2,000 or even 3,000 kilometers through brutal conditions, heat, storm, exhaustion. before something forced them to step off the road. That's not a scratch. It's a huge achievement in its own right. So maybe we need a better word, a kinder one. Because Urs Arnold, who had to leave the race due to family commitments, and all the others who couldn't ride all the way to Amerongen, they still carry the Via spirit for a long, long way. And to every single one of them, you are part of this story too. Tomorrow, I will have more arrivals, more interviews, but before I go, I want to say something that's been sitting with me. I have been around endurance racing for a while now, and I have seen a lot of events, but I have never experienced something quite like the Via race. The organization behind this is truly extraordinary. The level of thought, care, and absolute love that the organizers pour into this race, it shows in every single moment. The camaraderie here isn't just some idealistic thing you write on a website. It's real. You feel it at every gate, every stop, every time someone cheers you in or shares a snack or lifts your mood after 3,000 kilometers of saddle time. The organizers genuinely care about your safety, your well-being, and make sure this experience is unforgettable for the right reasons. And it is. It really, really is. I have met some of the most incredible people this past 12 days. Riders, photographers, volunteers, families, fans, and new friends I know I will stay connected with long after the finish line. I'm so honored to have been a small part of this journey, to witness it, to document it, and to share stories with you. I can't wait to celebrate with everyone this Sunday at the finishers party in Amerongen. It's going to be magic. Until then, from the cobbled square of Amerongen, I'm Juliana and this is On to Speak. See you at the finish line. Of course, while the top 10 has now crossed the finish line and Amerongen is buzzing with celebrations, the race is far from over. There are still riders out on the road pushing through rain, chasing gates, navigating road closures, and soaking up every last kilometer of this epic journey. So let's check in with Andy Colony, who is sending us an update from the road.
Francesco, how you doing? It's quite funny seeing you guys earlier. I saw you and I thought, what's this guy doing? And it's the media team. Hopefully you're all good. I am very good. The last mountain, done and dusted. It wasn't too bad. It's actually a really cool place to ride. Actually, maybe I'll come back one day. But I'm on the flats now, heading north for a beautiful open French farm fields. Small headwind, but I'm not going to complain about it. And I'm feeling really good. Lots of food after the last couple of days. Slight issues with logistics, not eating enough. And now the resupply seems a little bit better. I've got phone signal again because Switzerland there was no signal and I couldn't figure out what was going on. Everything's right in the world again. So I'm looking forward to a shower tonight. I booked a hotel after, I think, a week of sleeping in ATMs. I can't even remember when I last showered. It was after Pavlich Pass. So that was a little while ago. But I'm going to have a shower tonight and sleep in a bed. See you soon. Bye.
And that's all for today's episode. I want to thank the listeners for tuning in. Your support means everything. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider following, leaving a review, and sharing it with your friends.